On land, little hints at the extraordinary physical endurance, mental discipline, and cultural heritage that define an ama diver. Beneath the surface of the sea, however, their skill and resilience are unmistakable. Wearing only a wetsuit for thermal protection, a diving mask to improve underwater vision, and flippers for propulsion, these women rely on a remarkable ability to suppress the breathing reflex and extend their apnea, breath holding, to dive repeatedly in cold waters. Without modern scuba gear, they collect high-value marine delicacies such as abalone, sea urchin, lobster, and octopus. This demanding livelihood, sustained as a familial tradition for over 2 millennia, now faces the reality that the current generation may be its last. The ama's work requires exceptional stamina, cold water tolerance, and the capacity to manage hypoxic stress, low oxygen levels in the body, while maintaining precise underwater coordination. Men have been almost entirely absent from the profession, as women are considered physiologically better suited due to a natural layer of subcutaneous fat for insulation and the belief they can maintain lung capacity and breath hold duration more effectively. Yet, since the mid-20th century, fewer young women have shown the inclination or resilience to take on the rigors of this 2,000-year-old tradition. Since the late 1940s, the number of active ama divers has plummeted by over 80%, and their average age has risen to 72. Economic and environmental changes are compounding the decline. Historically, ama divers were famed for scouring the seafloor for pearl oysters hidden among kelp forests and seaweed beds. However, the advent of the cultured pearl industry displaced much of this lucrative practice, reducing it to a performative tourist attraction. Abalone later became the most coveted quarry, yet their populations are now under severe threat. Invasive red algae have destroyed large areas of the marine vegetation on which abalone feed, causing the annual catch to shrink to less than 1/10 of its 1971 yield. Without ecological recovery, this once thriving coastal tradition risks becoming an endangered cultural practice, remembered more in history books than on the shorelines of Japan.